formulation is the model we normally take and eliminate those things that were failing, in particular paths of flavor, body, texture, aroma, color, pH, water activity, microbial and bacteriological effect. And slowly but surely we narrowed that down to the optimum product that ended up being Zija and is right.
What has been your experience on how Moringa treats nutritive deficiencies and how it's making such a huge impact worldwide?
As I said, Moringa is an extraordinarily rich source of many nutrients, usually not found in one single plant. Moringa has huge amounts of vitamin C, huge amounts of vitamin E and F, or the essential fatty acids, and I have to say many people actually in the Western world, although we have a very rich diet because we tend to cook and process, over-process our food, we might be depleted, we might not have enough essential fatty acids in our diet. And these essential fatty acids are very important, especially for brain development in children and young people. And Moringa provides quite a lot of essential fatty acids. Moringa is very rich in iron, a good source of bioavailable iron, and again, this is an important nutrient, and many of Westerners still miss iron. It's just the way that iron is absorbed. It's not a very easily absorbable mineral. And Moringa is also rich in antioxidant substances. And antioxidant substances, although they are present in many fruits and vegetables, because we tend to cook and overcook our food, we tend to destroy many of these antioxidants. Moringa, especially eaten raw, is an extraordinary source of powerful antioxidant or anti-aging, anti-inflammatory substances. Just to number of the most important nutrients.
Thank you. So anti-inflammatory and other substances, can we dig a little deeper into that?
Well, that's an important issue, but it could take us hours to discuss and finish with it. As we know, plants are actually the best sources of power antioxidant substances. And Moringa has a number of antioxidant substances already known. Some of them function as vitamins, such as beta-carotene, which is provitamin A. But there are also other antioxidants, such as quercetin or lutein, caffeoylquinic acids, and others. These are powerful substances that really delay the aging of the tissues. But what they also do, because they delay the aging of the tissues and they counteract the damaging of the cells and structures during their normal function, they also counteract inflammation and the onset of aging, and the premature aging, I should say, and the onset of degenerative diseases and even cancer. There are so many studies, thousands of studies showing showing the extraordinary effect of plant-based substances, antioxidant substances, to counteract degenerative diseases and cancer, among some of these very tragic diseases that actually, especially in the Western world, seem to be sort of chronic and appear quite early in the people.
In comparison to other foods, is there anything quite like Moringa to provide essential nutrients that our body needs?
Not that I'm aware of. It might be something else out there, but I don't know of anything coming so close as Moringa does, of being a perfect food or perfect meal that brings together most of the nutrients we might need.
So what we're saying is it's all in one plant, and now it's all in one can.
Russ, at Zija, we hear the term quite often, gap nutrition. And would you define that term for us a little bit concerning this product?
There's an old saying in London, if you've ever been on the subways there, mind the gap. And it's warning people not to fall in the hole onto the third rail where you get electrified. It's very much true in the sense of food intake also. There's a hole in the nutrition chain, so to speak, in terms of what's available out there. And what Zija is doing, in point of fact, is protecting the person taking it by giving them supplementation of nutrients that they normally would not receive.
I've heard that there may be as many as 90 different nutrients in Moringa, and we only focus on 5, which we call zeatin, which has things like caffeoylquinic acid, quercetin, and camphorol. Can you help us understand just how they work together to form a catalyst for health?
And this is a very complex issue, but also very important. The compounds that you have just mentioned are very potent antioxidant substances present in plants. Antioxidant substances are very important for our health because most of them have anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer properties. So although our own bodies produce antioxidant substances that fight premature aging, we definitely need extra antioxidant substances. And as much as we know, plants are the best sources of antioxidant substances. And Moringa is a treasure of antioxidant substances. We do not know about all the antioxidant substances found in Moringa because science still works on them, but the ones that we have and we know about now are very important. It's also important to note that antioxidant substances act together with other compounds such as vitamin A, vitamin C, or A that have antioxidant properties, and also with minerals such as selenium, which is a known antioxidant. They work together, they protect each other, they last longer in the environment, and they function better at the level of the tissues in this complex combinations. And Moringa has many antioxidant vitamins and antioxidant minerals coming all together in a natural form, readily available for us to use. And I cannot think of any pill or any man-made vitamin or composition that could come close to what nature provides, especially in Moringa. So this is important to underline.
Why do we not list all of those on the Zija can?
The bioavailability of them and the dosage levels are high enough that they are indeed being absorbed. You will find lots of things being listed on many beverages from a dietary supplement category that in point of fact aren't bioavailable at all. With Moringa Oleifera in Zija, all of it is essentially bioavailable, and as a result, in combination with each other, and we're talking a geometric progression here, which is very large, 90 times 90 times 90, essentially, in terms of utilization of the body's needs, depending on the individual. And as a result, we have widespread anecdotal as well as testimonial evidence of benefit.
Zija is a proprietary formula. Russ, can you speak to that?
The proprietary formula is allowing for the bioavailability and absorption of these nutrients. Many of these nutrients do not exist in our food intake on a daily basis, or beverages, or supplementation. There are many products in the food chain today that claim to have 100% of recommended daily intake. Well, recommended daily intake is essentially the minimum level to ward off primary disease or scurvy. So in many cases, when people think they're receiving 100% of their daily nutrients, in point of fact, they may be absorbing it, they may not be absorbing it, depending on their total caloric intake, but in point of fact, they are undernourished. We, epidemiologically in the United States today, have a diet that the FDA said should be at least 2,000 calories, and now they're talking about 2,200 calories a day. And the reason they keep bumping that caloric intake up is the foods and the processed foods and beverages are dumbed down more and more with less nutrient content.
You know, it's been said in this part of the world, we are overfed, we're over-supplemented.
Over-supplemented with artificial sort of nutrients.
Which aren't absorbable.
They're not absorbable.
Not absorbable, not well put together. And you know, we don't really know for sure how the body really absorbs these nutrients, how they should be together in certain mixture, in certain amounts. We don't know that, we play with them, you know. There is no specific great formulation how to put the minerals, the vitamins, the antioxidants together. Nature knows how to put this together.
So the
Nature knows, we don't know, we just fool around and try different things. That's why I'm against vitamins in the pills.
Yes,
For
they don't work.
They don't work, and they don't really.
They pass right through.
And oftentimes you can have even worse outcome because you have accumulation of vitamin A, which is dangerous. The body cannot just get rid of it, and you really have problems. Accumulation of iron, which is also dangerous, and you don't need that, especially in men. And iron is present in almost any supplement. So that's why I'm against taking on a daily basis vitamins in pills.
We speak about the Zija product being unblemished, chemical-free, safe.
Other than air, water, and salt, high fructose corn syrup,